amazing and thank you for clicking on my video. So today I'm going to show you how to create this little makeup look. I thought it would be fun to do a little get ready with me / everyday makeup look, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it. So keep watching. So I have already laid out all my products down here. And I'm just gonna jump right in. You will see that I did put down some products that I'm maybe not gonna use or that maybe you wanna skip. So there might be some products that you decide that you don't want to use because it's just too much for your everyday makeup, but I thought I would just put them in so that you see how I apply them, and it's up to you what you're gonna actually do with it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my new Revlon 24 Hours Colorstay foundation. I actually bought this one only a few weeks ago, but I have been liking it quite a lot. Because the one that I was using before was also really nice, but unfortunately I ran out. And in my 3-minute makeup challenge, it really made me struggle. If you want to see that struggle, click right here and you can check out my 3 minutes makeup challenge, where foundation and I, let's say we weren't really friends. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of makeup on my sponge and start dabbing it on my face. Maybe when you're applying makeup, take out the earrings because they're really in the way of my little sponge right now. But you know, it's a YouTube video, so what you do to look pretty is sometimes silly. Again, be careful to blend along your neck to not have a really ugly fat line through there. I'm sitting on my bed and I'm noticing that when I do this, I bounce up and down. This is so hilarious. There we go, foundation, check. The next step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply a little bit of concealer just to look a little bit more awake and to hide some little spots here and there. So I'm gonna keep my beauty blender and I'm just gonna use the other side with the little tip. So I'm just gonna dab into my concealer and apply it under my eyes. I can definitely not do it without making really weird faces, so bear with me. This step right here is optional, but if you have another concealer that you like, for instance, I like this MAC one right here. It's the color NW25, which I think is a little bit dark for me at the moment. It's one that really suits my skin tone when I'm a little bit tan, which doesn't happen often. But if I just mix it up a little bit and I just apply it on tiny little spots, it helps to smoothen out the texture of my skin and to hide a little bit of the dark spots I have. The next thing I'm gonna do is also optional, so if you want to skip it, don't worry about it. It's just one more step you can do if you have time. So this is the primer potion from Decay, and I do like it a lot because it helps your eye makeup stay on longer and it's just not gonna crease that fast. I'm just gonna dab a little bit onto my eyes and that's already it. For this you can just use your finger to apply it. Ta-da! So now I'm gonna take my Naked 1 palette for once. Normally, if you've seen some of my previous videos, I've always used the Naked 3 palette, which is one of my favorites, but you know, it's an oldie but goodie, so I thought I would go back and use that one for once. The first color I'm gonna take is the color Virgin, which is the lightest one in the palette. I'm just gonna use it as a base to apply all the other colors on top of it afterwards. Now I'm gonna take the color Toasted and apply it to the crease of my eyes. This is just gonna give a little bit of a shadow, and it's just gonna make the whole makeup look a bit more interesting. You can see that I'm also applying a little bit more to the side here and basically making the side and the top part a little bit darker. There we go, that was eye number 1. Let's go to number 2. It's always very important that you blend thoroughly. So honestly, I think I definitely need to blend a little bit more, and then I'm gonna jump into another color. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of Sin, which is the second lightest color and which has a little bit of a shimmer. So I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna apply it right here in the corner of my eyes, just to give a little bit of a highlight. I'm just gonna go back into the color Virgin and just take it a little bit to put a bit more under my eyebrows and in the center of the eye. There we go. Next, I'm gonna use one of my favorite tools, which is the little eyebrow comb, because honestly, my eyebrows are just out of control. They just do whatever they want, and this little tool helps me to control them. Ta-da! The next step would be the eyebrows. So this again is a step that is optional and which depends really strongly on what kind of eyebrows you have, because maybe you have eyebrows that just work perfectly if you just apply nothing at all, or maybe you have eyebrows like me that some days they're okay, some days they're just doing whatever they want basically. So today I think I'm just gonna take my Naked palette again, and I'm just gonna use one of the colors to just fill them in a little bit. The Naked palette actually has 2 colors which I think can be helpful to fill in your eyebrows. That's first of all the Naked color or the Buck color, depending on what kind of hair color or eyebrow color you have. So I think for me, I'm gonna take a bit of a mix of the 2, because I think that mixing the 2 colors up is gonna be perfect for my color of eyebrows. The next step is involving this little palette and this little brush. Basically, I'm gonna apply a little bit of Fit Me powder from Maybelline Cosmetics, just because I'm sitting in front of a camera and the lights are bright and I'm probably a little bit shiny still. So I think that this would definitely be a good step. If you're just applying your makeup to go to school, or you just don't have that much of oily skin or shiny skin, you can definitely skip that step. But for me, I have quite oily skin sometimes and dry skin at the same time, so confusion all along, but I think that definitely a little bit of powder is gonna do me some good. And I'm bouncing up and down again, up and down. There we go. So for the next step, my little Kabuki brush is gonna come in handy again. Because right now, I look a bit like a white canvas. There's not much color in my face at the moment because, let's face it, I just don't get tan. It just, you know, basically if I lie in the sun, either I have to lay in the shade all day and nothing happens, so I stay white, or I turn lobster red, which, let me tell you, is not a good color. So to fake a little bit of pretty sun-kissed skin, I'm actually using my Naked Flush palette, because really there's not really another option for me. So in order to, you know, fake it till you make it, I'm gonna take a little bit of bronzer and just apply it to my face. There is a trick to know where to apply your bronzer more or less. What you can do is you can just suck in your cheeks like that, and where it's gonna show you a bit of a shadow, that's probably where the bronzer should go. No! I just put my finger into my highlighter. Lately I've really been destroying stuff while filming. Again, check out my 3 minutes makeup challenge if you don't know what I mean. The next step I'm going to do for my eyes is apply my mascara, of course. So again, I'm using the They're Real from Benefit Cosmetics just because I love it a lot. Don't forget the lower lashes. Now, if you decide to end it here, I think you already have a pretty nice makeup look. But because I thought I would go a little bit more bold today, I'm gonna apply a little bit of lipstick. I'm gonna grab my lip pencil from MAC Cosmetics. So I'm gonna apply my little party Parrot. What I like to do with this lipstick is apply a tiny little bit of lip gloss on top, just to give it a bit of a shine. Ta-da! So guys, this was already the last step we've accomplished to create this little makeup look. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a little thumbs up. And why don't you subscribe at the same time? It's just a little click down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye! So the last step that I'm gonna do with the Naked 3 palette, actually that's not true. It's not even Naked 3. What am I talking about? I'm confused. Please, 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 please don't turn off. Please don't turn yourself off. Oh damn, I forgot the primer. Oh well, everyday makeup though. You don't have time to apply primer in everyday. You rather sleep 2 more minutes. Ooh, toasted. Is that a word? Not sure. Where to look it? Look it? No. For sure? I don't know what you said. Okay. My camera's gonna die. Time's up.